continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's in. What a drop. Now for the point after. His kick is good. And his guys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Lots of space past the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing is Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down. In motion is Hunter. Back to the air again is Purdy. Left side, he's got Njoku. And he's into the end zone. What a response. It felt like they needed a touchdown. Greg, in the worst way, after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a 1st down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Oh, looking to set up that wide receiver screen, get it out to the edge, but they do not connect, and that one is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw yet again. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Now, faking the give, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd down, they go with Bigsby. What a run, he brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So the head, both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The home team's offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. That one pulled in by Brown. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That is into the hands of Wicks. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down, they need 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's enough for a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Kirk is the motion man. On 1st and 10. 30. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The UCLA man, the former first-rounder, Latu, getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Throwing on second down is Purdy. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Kirk is the motion man. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he will score. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. On the ground is Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Has an opening. Past the 40. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 73 yards for the touchdown. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Paulson Adebo is there to make the play. ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Byron Murphy starting the season with a bang. His 2nd sack in the season opener. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll run it here with Saquon. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Got his man. It's Kirk. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll go right back to Kirk again. It's complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Slayton is the man in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. They'll throw again with Purdy. To the right side, and Kirk's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Throwing again is Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance, and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up. Back to the air again is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Purdy. Over the top. He's got it. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st down.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. And his guys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Purdy. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. It's a touchdown. The extra point by Bass is good. And the visitors have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29. Line. The home team's offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. He'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That'll be taken in by Barkley. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Bigsby. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the 1st down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll drop to throw. Forced out left. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Oh, the ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.